Alright, greetings internet sojourners and welcome back to the MMOcracy stream. Welcome to Mr. Best Friend Day 202 out here in the city of Mist. Really excited to be streaming for you guys again today. And where are we? We are up on top. Oh shoot, I hope I didn't just crash my client. Nope. We are up on top of the arena. And man, we have tried so many times to get a start up here, and last time I think, let's see, we hit 16% towards 53. I think we got about 6% of a level here, and man, it was just rough. And here we are, we're back for more. Now, one thing I could do is I could head over to the Moat. If this turns out pretty crappy, then we're gonna go over to the Moat. Also, I need pig parse. Bad on me for starting this. I started it too early. I wasn't ready. Wait, do over. There we go. Get pig parse up so I can actually tell when fear and everything is, or not fear, but charm and all that's going to break or is supposed to break. And that was kind of the whole issue, is that charm seems to break really easily. And we're going to see if we can work around it tonight. But these mobs are a little bit higher level, so that could be where some of the issues are coming from. I'm going to go ahead and start with nice fresh buffs. Before we even go, I'm going to get all the buffs up, because I don't know how stale these buffs are. And I don't need steel skin, I need mana skin. What else do I need? I need DMF. So if I don't keep DMF up, then we could end up like needing to float back over here. Which honestly, like, I'm not really a huge fan of having to float back over here, because they can train in all kinds of weird directions. I'm honestly, I might just go to Moat. This was like a nightmare. Let's see what's over here. We got a goo over here. A goo and a golem. We can use Screaming Terror to split that. Oh no, we got this Pather here. We need to deal with him. This whole place is like a big puzzle. I guess it could be kind of exciting in a way. What's up, Kevin? Welcome back. We're going for round 2 up here, but I don't know. We might head over to Moat. This place is really dodgy. I must feel sad being forced to play EQ. I'll be honest, I was playing Valheim earlier and I was starting to get kind of bored. I played a lot of Valheim. So here's what I want to do. I want to play Sister Best Friend. She was a lot of fun. All right, let's see. We need to... Yeah, we're gonna wait for the Pather. That's kind of what I was thinking, Kevin. I could transfer some platinum over. I don't know. I had this thought where I was like, this morning, I was like, why am I still suffering on Kunark? I should just go I should just give up the Kunark only part of the challenge. I keep having that like intrusive thought. You know how like the oh wait. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay. You know, it's like, why keep suffering? But then I remember that it's that whole escalation of commitment, kind of like when we were doing the roof on the house in Valheim. Which I know that's like a logical fallacy, right? The sunk cost fallacy. But I'm also really stubborn. So that's why I haven't given up yet. I think it's been better since I've been playing Valheim too, and I'm not just strictly playing EQ. Oh, that's cool. If you fail a feigned death, it doesn't drop your pet. Yeah, it does, it does help with the monotony. Playing on another character. But I also then get worried, like, am I ever going to finish Mr. Best Friend? I mean, he's already 53. We gotta finish him. Oh, that's bad. He resisted. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here. This has been just a nightmare. Either that or I'm just charming like the wrong character, the wrong enemy. I don't really want to be responsible for getting anybody killed. And I feel like it's very irresponsible to be charming from right here. These dips that I have, these nicotine pouches, taste just like Fruity Pebbles. What kind are they? They are citrus. On 8 milligrams citrus. Yeah, like this guy right in front of me is still rooted. And I need to wait for him to get unrooted, and then I have no idea where that wraith went, but he resisted my charm, and now he is like completely gone. So hopefully he didn't break loose and go after some poor newbie. You only see people using Zin. I think people are way too willing to throw money at Zin with, like, essentially it's the same product as this, but more expensive. And I get these for 3 for $8. I'm gonna watch the Trolls movie with my girlfriend later. And then tomorrow I gotta drive to Vegas. So I won't be streaming this weekend. I will be back next Tuesday. I might be able to swing a stream on Monday. We'll see. Yeah, one thing is in is $7. It's ridiculous. I don't know why people pay that much for them. You know, when these things came out, they were seen as like cheap nicotine or tobacco substitutes. This is 20 pouches. I'm sure, I doubt Zin is more than 20. If it is, it couldn't be too many more. Okay, we've feigned like 3 times, so I don't see the Wraith. But I'm just gonna chalk it up to a loss and think that maybe a group down here saw him and killed him. And I'm just gonna be hopeful that nobody died. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So basically everybody got hooked on Zin. And like you said, now they're just paying for the name. It looks like the arena is open, which is kind of a rarity. Oh no, somebody is... They're pulling the goose. Maybe they're on the other side? I would love to know how to split these in the goo house. There's 3 of them though, and I don't know if I can reliably split all 3. I would have to... I don't even know how I would do it. Because if you root one, you now have 2 on you. I could real quick go into a Screaming Terror. It might be doable. Now, is there anybody at Moat? Because I was talking to Smash Ya Up, he streams Necro as well. And he was talking about how he actually got his spells. He got SPLURT at Moat. Maybe we charm this guy. You guys are gonna watch some goofiness here. You know what? Let's get full mana before we charm him. You know what's actually going on right now is behind me, back at the wall, the rampart. That wraith is just ping-ponging around, gathering up the rest of the zone to come over here and get me. Oh, we got two. The good thing about this spot, who is Jeremy? He spoke in class today. I don't know a whole lot about him. Well, his daddy never gave him any attention. Have you ever seen the music video for this? It's, it was controversial when it came out because it basically, if I remember right, it depicted like a school shooting. Now we have Pearl Jam would be no more if they did that today. Who did, remember that Foster the People? They did that pumped up kick song, and it was actually not controversial when it came out, but then shortly after, like, well, maybe a few years later, people figured out what it was about, and they were like, whoa. Sheet. We're just gonna feign him off. Just trying to drink my water, Phantom. Of course he would come back after I feign. It is a good song, though. You know what? I think I've been looking at this. I think I'm too small. I want to be bigger. Yeah, I was looking at it earlier and I was like, why am I so tiny? It's just the little guy down here in the corner. Looking like the EC tunnel on blue. Oh, he's out doing his thing, huh? That guy used to do some crazy stuff. He used to turn us into unicorns. I'm pretty sure it was him. Trying to think, how should I split these two over here? Oh yeah, that's a giant human. Yeah, that's a pretty scary looking link, Kevin. I'm not gonna lie. You want to scare somebody with a link, start using those like like XZ. All right, we are going to attempt an ST split here. Charm broke at the same time as ST. Freaking A. Freaking hate this game. Am I the only one that had, like... I don't understand it. Everybody's like, yeah, just charm, just charm. Do these people actually charm? I mean, I know neutral does. I feel like every time I charm, it's like not enjoyable. Like, I'm just trying to do it because I know I need the practice. Oh, we got 2 again. I mean, I'm not trying to be too whiny here, but it's, man, it is annoying. Like, charming is annoying. And I did it on my... I have charmed so much on my chanter, and it was fun. But for some reason on the necro, it's like... Yeah, it is not enjoyable. It's not like I don't know how to charm. I've done it a lot. Yeah, on a chanter, it's just like, oh, charm break, okay. And then you have all the stuff you need to deal with it. And the necro does have some things to deal with it too. And then obviously you have feign death. It feels like charm just breaks a lot faster on the necro. And it's not reliable to get you through killing a mob. Where's he going? There we go. I like charming and howling stones, rooting a couple mobs near the charm pet, break the charm when it's super low or kill the pet. Yeah, that's how I do grob guards. You charm them. Well, I would only do one at a time. I'd be like, this guy fights this guy, then they're both dead. This guy fights this guy, then they're both dead. I started out just doing kind of like what I'm doing here, where my mob just kills things. And then once I got better at it, with 4 mobs, it's super quick. That's true. Should I just try that? Should I just try, well then, I feel like I'm trying to split these 2 golems. And I feel like once the charm pet is dead, yeah, my gear is too bad. That's what I was just gonna say. Once the charm pet is dead, what am I gonna do? Root rot 2? I don't have the mana to barely root rot 1. Like, I struggle to get through a single mob root rotting without a pet. This guy said 40 Shaman LFG for 20 minutes. You essentially just chain charm and let the mobs beat your pet down and repeat until 2 left. Yeah, my mana pool is terrible. I was talking to Smashy Up and I was telling him, like, I don't have a lot of mana. I was like, yeah, I got 1600 mana. He's like, oh, I'm not that much more I've got. And then he looks, he's like, 2300. I was like, yeah. That's like two more dots you can throw. That's huge. I definitely think this is where I need to be, unless I want to try, like, I don't think I can root rot the giant fort. I don't think it's doable. I had more HP than you when I was level 44. Yeah. We'll get through it. It's just going to be slow. You're going to beat me to 60 easily. Yeah, 49 if you can just go, if you go buy the spells and everything. And then at what, 49 to like 51 flyby, and I think you get SPLURT at 51. And you get Lich. Like if I had Lich, I'd already have cleared like half this. Yeah, Collarbone seems so good when you get it, and then by the end you're just like, ugh. Mr. Best Friend would do some terrible things in the back alleys of the City of Mist for Lich. Cause yeah, right now I'm just sitting and waiting, and like the guy over here is gonna respawn before too long. But I don't want to go in without full mana because of the fact that I'm gonna try to split these two. Of course, with Lich, I'd have to manage my health a little bit better, but I mean, what's a life tap here and there when you're regenning 20 mana a tick? Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's get back. Bane. Wait for ST. What's up, Grimlust? Neutral Rockets. Oh, all my best buds are here. So good to see you guys. What is this bad game? The graphics are terrible. It's just a small indie game. Go easy on it. I'm just doing my best to charm out here in the City of Mist. I gave up on the roof. The roof was just... it's just too much. Okay, we split them. I was thinking about going back to Goose, but Goose are really starting to get slow. This is actually probably slower than Goose. Supposedly these golems drop spells. Let me look that up. Yeah, according to this, SPLURT drops off the vapor golems. According to the wiki. I would have a higher chance up on the second floor, but you probably missed the mayhem that goes on the second floor. It's not pretty. These are a little bit lower. Yeah, it's very chaotic with all the roamers and the charm breaks. And then the fact that the... Get him. Oh, wait. Ouch. I goofed that up. When you try to hop back over to the roof and then it causes guys to run down, it's just... yeah, it's just it's a mess. Because I actually started out up there tonight, but it was like... immediately it was starting, right? Like the charm breaks and stuff, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. This definitely seems a little bit more sustainable. Let's see, do the fog golems... there's 3 different kinds of golems: mist, fog, and vapor. Ooh, these drop SPLURT too. Howling Stones win when City of Mist is no longer like a challenge, I guess. Never, that's when. I mean, I definitely don't want to be in City of Mist for the rest of the time I'm playing this guy, but I want to at least have SPLURT. And I would like to have Lich to help circumvent the fact that I have no mana. I almost thought that said KFC basement. It's funny that there's an entire area in EQ that people call Kentucky Fried Chicken. I think we're right where we need to be. I think we need to kill a lot of golems. The golems aren't hard to kill with charm. And hopefully we get lucky here. There's no telling how long that's going to take. Ugh. Yeah, I troubleshot Valheim for like hours earlier trying to get the frame rate as high as I could so that the stuttering was not as noticeable, but it's always noticeable, and it's basically the issue. Our base is built. Imagine our base is like the corner of a chunk, and right where our houses are in that corner. And there are two chunks on the other sides of those corners. And when you're navigating through there, it's basically loading those chunks every time you cross. I found right where the border is. It's right through the carrot field. Yeah, it is. It's just the game. I gave up on it. Do we wait? Because there's a greater spur-bone coming in. Let's just wait for that. Yeah, we're right at the corner, so as you transit through there, it's just loading those other chunks. I was in my BIOS earlier. I mean, all kinds of stuff. I used throttle stop and just found even more stuff I could use throttle stop to like disable. I feel like I pretty much squeezed all the performance out of this computer that I can. I did read that the more you terraform, the worse it gets, but I also read that they have fixed some of the issues there. Yeah, there's people saying that like, oh, I built my base too big and now it runs at like 20 FPS. I was like, oh, that's not good. Like there's literally guides online for how to build your base to not get laggy, which is like not really a good sign. But it was only 20 bucks. Get him. Get the skeleton. It's a good diversion from EQ. And it's helping me to not get burned out, so I'm happy with it. I don't think these guys drop the spells. No, they're too low. These are too low. And yeah, I like how cozy it is. I think I'm actually going to ask Keith not to build too much more at our base so that it doesn't get too laggy for me. Because yeah, there's people with, they were posting the specs on their computer and they're like, I'm getting stuttering, I'm getting lag. And I was like, oh, and then somebody was like, yeah, it's just Unity. The way Unity handles assets is not the best, apparently. There will be other bases. Yeah, there will. I actually sailed across the channel to my other island, to that island across from the base. And there's a bunch of stuff over there that I need to check out. Let's see if we can sneak past him. So there's another greater spurbone down here, but we have... There should be another respawn coming soon. So I don't know if I want to like risk it and go for him. We'll just go for it. I think it might be that guy. Actually, he looks pretty static. Yeah, Valheim is one of those games where you could just spend hours and not even realize it. I crafted a full troll set for my guy earlier. So now he looks like a smurf wearing blue armor. And the carrot farm's going pretty good. I got a boat, I got a dock. The dock really sucks though. It's not a very good dock. They built moats you can sail your boat into. That's pretty cool. Every time I get on my necro in Loyo, some mage logs in within 5 minutes and asks me to group. He's stalking you, man. He wants to group with you at the blood gills, even though you're like probably able to completely clear the blood gills without any issue. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to group at the blood gills. I did those for like an hour. I was a little bit higher. I was like 51. It was so easy. Ooh, I got too much pocket change here. Yeah, the issue with the second level is the mobs are too high. So charm does not last nearly as long as it should. I need that phantom to come over here. He's taking his sweet time though. There he comes. So far, this has been pretty chill. Good practice for Howling Stones. And there won't be any after hours tonight. I'm gonna have to get off right at 2 hours because I gotta get up and drive to Vegas tomorrow. Gotta get off and play Valheim. Don't tell everybody my secret. I think if I was gonna play anything, I would play Sister Best Friend, honestly. Like, I was thinking about praying her tonight. Where'd he go? Is he gonna path all the way around? There he goes. Teleporting bug. It's the pants and tail. Yeah, you got me. I'm a scaly. We got a risky situation here. he's fast. Go get him, pet. We're gonna hide over here in case something goes wrong. Just realized I must have deleted the skelly laugh. I refuse to do it. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, I forgot to feign. I forgot to feign the ST split. You were waiting for that. Yeah, you were like, ha ha ha, stupid streamer. Doesn't know what he's doing. That... My pet is like wrecking that golem though. He was at like 50% already. There he is, he's already dead. So we're just gonna let him go. I knew I was missing something. It's a lot of little things to remember when you're doing this. Yeah, the phantoms are good. Somebody just yelled train. Hopefully they're not coming my way. Somebody else just yelled from where? Somebody said not sure where, but it's at zone now. Yeah, I rather like this spot. This is good. This is cozy as well. Yeah, splitting with a charm pet is kind of a pain. What I should have done is I should have split them and then charmed the pet. Alpha Cyanide says, Root Mez and Passy will be your best friend when moving a charm pet around for splitting. Yeah, because you can ST him in place. That's why this is a good spot for me, because I'm learning all these lessons in kind of a low risk environment. How was your stream the other night? Sometimes I pop in there and you can put down some beers, man. Be careful with that. Catches up with you when you get older. Second floor is awesome for necros. Yeah. Yeah, it is. We don't talk about the second floor. Actually, when you mentioned second floor, what are you talking about? Because, yeah, about that. It's doable, but it was it wasn't reliable. I'll just say that. Lots of charm breaks. Yeah, maybe there's a specific spot that I need to go to. Because we were just on the ramparts, and at one point I did have it held down, but then remember, uh, we had like 2 or 3 charm breaks in a row that just catastrophically ended the fight. They were like unrecoverable because it was like a root break, charm break at the same time type situation. And it just kept happening over and over. Or you get the respawns and the ads come in. Yeah, it was rough. The ramparts are safe? I was reading that comment and I was not paying attention to this guy coming. Well, there's a few things working against me. I don't have Lich, so mana is a lot slower. That's probably the main thing. I don't have gear, so my max mana is a lot lower as well. Some of it was self-induced. I'll definitely be quick to point that out. Damn it. I swear that happens every time I try to drink water. Go get him, pet. Finish him off. Can I drink now? No, better not. We did try to go down that corridor, but there was a goo coming right towards us. Like I was trying to do a little bit of exploring. There we go. Safe to drink. No, I think this is probably the best, the most within my capabilities. I'll say that. There was a point where we were doing really good up there. And then we hit just a really bad string of bad luck. And I was like, it felt like 2 hours went by and I think I got like 2 or 3% of a level. And I was like, okay, this is like, we're just beating our head against the wall here trying to make this work. Me last night, where were you at? %4 in 3 hours on a 35? Yeah, that's rough. Oh, it was all camped. Yeah, those are frustrating nights. I feel like that problem is kind of circumvented when you have multiple characters to play. Because I've had that issue on Mr. Best Friend where I'm like, I really only want to play Mr. Best Friend because I really need to finish this challenge. And everywhere I go, for some reason, is camped. I got through level 35 on my monk in blue in a few hours. I blasted through 35. It was double experience. It was a Thanksgiving weekend. I don't think I even streamed. I just put on movies and killed giants at the Frontier Mountain Giant Fort. If I remember right, we went to Uwamp as well. Oh, hello. And so we got all our gear from Uwamp. And then we headed over to the worst or FM Giant Fort, and then I just smashed it. I think I played like 8 hours of EQ straight. Went from 35 to like 37 or 38. Maybe not in 8 hours. I think it took a couple days. This guy's actually getting one over on my pet here. I need to help even this up a little bit. I think my pet's going to pull through. I was kind of... I was going to laugh if I broke that charm. I didn't see him till right as I feigned if he had started hitting that monk. Slow and steady is the name of the game. Almost gotten 5% towards level 54 here. But at least it's steady, and we're not doing the maybe I'll kill this mob, maybe I won't, like we were up on the ramparts, so. I'd rather have steady than a little bit faster, but less reliable. And anytime I can kill things that might drop spells, I'm gonna take it. I was hoping to cue the spell drop there by saying it, but I think I talk about spells so much, it's actually discouraging the game from dropping them at this point. I love how 90s songs, it's almost like the artist wanted to make sure their songs didn't make sense. Like, trying to think of a good example. Smash You Up, what's up? Oh, Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. I don't know how you could hear that song and it could make sense. I took your advice, Smash You Up, and we're trying to kill some golems. Hopefully we get a spell. This is a really chill spot. But like this song, Glycerine. What is glycerine? Isn't it like a petroleum product? Okay, that was a mistake. I tried to go to Wikipedia and read what glycerin is, and it's just all chemistry stuff that I don't understand. Nice, I usually sit after the moat on the side of the building. There is a pather that goes down there. We'll save you from the bard trains, those damn bards. I'll check it out, but I definitely have a bad memory of getting a pather there because I had to jump into the water and feign in the water. It was unpleasant. Because then I trained, once I jumped off, the mob pathing got weird, and it trained a dude because he went like all the way around the other side and back to here, and it like, rather than just reset right here. Usually kill the two on the bridge. Yeah, I killed those two. We gotta kill... Actually, those are the next ones we need to kill. Yeah, that is one good thing about City of Mist. There is a lot of space. I love that there's no pathers that come through here. Yeah, doing any indoor dungeon stuff on a druid is like a pain. I hate it. I died in Upper Guck on my druid to like a level 30 mob. Let's see. We're gonna try to get this guy. I'm not sure what's gonna respawn between when I get back. Hopefully charm doesn't break. Yeah, druids are like so gimped and oh no, that's ugh. That was the worst timing possible. Yeah, 39 is like the perfect place to stop. There's like no benefit to going any further, I feel like. Or maybe it's 44, I can't remember. Ah, you bastards. Oh, he's got a dot on him, that's why they came after me. Yeah, if you want to go to 60 to get POTG, but your options are like group, I guess, which a lot of times people aren't super keen on getting you if there's other options available. Or you can quad kite. And quad kiting is not bad, it's just kind of like, it's like a perma dad camp. Like I quad kited to 44. And it's nice when you have other stuff to do. But if you just want to sit down and actually play, it's kind of boring, yeah. I only quad kited for 2 levels, I hated it. Yeah, it's not like super engaging. Neither is root rotting either, though. It's funny because, yeah, they like basically designed the druid around just kind of being like a buff bot. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Crystal Caverns is non-stop action? Huh. My druid is a YouTube footage cameraman. Like, that's all I use him for. Because if I need YouTube footage for something, like B-roll footage, I'm like, yep, just log in the druid, I can teleport close to it. You got Spirit of Wolf, so you can get there fast. I have a low 30s monk. Kevin, how come you don't have a shaman? Oh, you do have one. Okay, of course you do. I was gonna say, you always play the OP classes. I was gonna nuke this guy to try to even it up, but it looks like my pet did it for me. The pet started turning out. I feel like you should work on your shaman before your druid, unless you're just trying to get. What level did you say he was? If you can already port, then because I feel like the level is at level 44 ports, so you're probably not. Well, you might be missing out on a little bit because that's where the higher levels go. Yeah, exactly. The money ports, exactly. You get like Eastern Wastes and the good ones where like the level 60s want to go. You're not going to make that good money porting people to common lands, bro. Sometimes you do. People on blue tip like psychos anyway. I only tipped somebody like in the last year, or not tipped, but ported somebody in the last year like once, and they stiffed me. They totally stiffed me. And you know what it was? He asked me if I would do a pickup. And I said, I don't do pickups. So he was like, okay. So he came somewhere and he met me. And then he stiffed me. And he wanted me to pick him up somewhere stupid too. And I remember thinking, like, if I go there, I'm gonna die on my way to getting him, and I'm not even. I literally ported this guy as a favor. I was recording YouTube footage. Like, I wasn't even. I think I had logged in and I had forgotten to turn on not AFK, but slash roleplay or whatever, or slash anon. Someone gave me a fishbone earring for getting them at Crushbone porting to WC. How much is that worth? 2,000? Well, let's see. Blue's prices are lower. It's still like 1,500 on blue. There's so much money on blue. Oh, I'm getting hungry. What time is it? I got 40 minutes. I want to listen to this song. I don't know. Money for me on blue is kind of like, whatever. I should have rolled sister best friend on blue though, because I could have ported to make money. Because I have a level 44 druid on blue that I don't ever use. Granted, on blue I would have less grouping. Yeah, you don't have to worry about grouping if you're Kevin and you've got FU money. Oh no, these guys are not split. Why can I not see him? I gotta be careful, I don't have a... I don't have a levitate on anymore. Oh, this is cutting it tight. Get that FD off. Oh, I don't know if that actually worked. This could get spicy. I'm waiting for FD to come back. Oh no, oh no! Get him! We might see a golem come running out. I think we got the feign off right as ST went. Like, we got so lucky. Either that or ST actually memblurred. My buddy just gave me and my duo another fungi. You're ridiculous, sir. Imagine having that many fungis that you're just giving them away. Oh. Bane failed. At least it failed now and not when I was dealing with a bunch of mobs. If you played for years on those servers, then there's not much else to do besides just give stuff to people. Let's check this golem. $850,000 for a helmet. The crazy thing to me is, with how old blue is, there are still items that are worth that much money. That's probably, if that helmet is worth $850,000 on blue, 15 years or 14 and a half years into blue's life, that's probably an item that like 2 people had total back in the day. When we were in actual Velius for what, a year? Scars of Velius released December 5th, 2000. Yeah, 1 year almost to the day. What makes that helmet so good? What's the name of the helmet? Hey, the wiki's actually working. 22 AC, 10 strength, 15 dex, 12 stamina, so it's just like a super stat heavy helmet. Oh, race all, class all, that's crazy. And it has an on-worn effect that gives you 20 magic resist. That's really 850k though? I feel like I would get that. No, I mean, I'm a noob. Even though I've been playing this game forever, I'm still a noob. And I feel like I would get that and kind of be like, yeah, that's cool. 20 more MR. That's true. It can be used at level 1. What does it look like? Is there a screenshot? There's no screenshot on the wiki. I don't. Google's image search is not really showing much. Like it's got this guy. I don't know if that's even it. Oh my gosh. The gnome? That helmet is ridiculous. I knew there was a golem hiding there. I could just feel it. Ooh, you were getting sneaky. Root wore off. Sneaky little root break. I was asking the pig parse developer if he would put a root break warning into the program, but I don't think he's done it. Oh, he did? Oh, that... Oh, yes. He put it in, that awesome guy. Have that all set up in Gina. I want to use... I don't want to use multiple programs out of laziness. I'll just be 100% honest, I'm just lazy. And I don't feel like setting up Gina. I had Gina all set up for my Chanter years ago. And I don't feel like doing it again, even though I'm sure it doesn't take that long. Remember when we were doing the 24-hour stream and I was like counting down the minutes because I was so freaking tired? Now I'm counting down the minutes because I'm so hungry. Ugh. It is nice to be able to make your own triggers. Yeah, so far this camp has been going good. Let me go close the door. I think my girlfriend's watching TV and I can hear it. She watches this like British show about midwives. And it's funny because the show's been going for so long that characters are constantly coming in and out of the show. And whenever the characters leave, they like kill them off in the worst way possible. Like one lady was just going along fine, midwifing it up, you know, helping people have babies. She like came home from work one day and was like, I don't feel so good. And then 30 minutes later, she was dead. I was like, geez, that was sudden. I think my pet needs some help with this guy. There you go, pet. That should help. I don't want my pet to die. He's been really good. We'll throw a nuke out. That'll really help. Also, I don't think... Oh, it did. Ooh, that's spicy. I like that. I was about to say, I don't think that the root break trigger was working properly. Thank you, Pigparse developer. I thought he had forgotten about that conversation we had. Maybe, I think more people were probably asking for it than just me. Yeah, luckily Pigparse has all those same ones, but you can't do like the... You can't do custom triggers that I know of. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any option for custom triggers. Oh, that tunnel quest bot is so annoying though. I couldn't turn off one of the notifications and I would open Discord and have like 30 notifications. It like broke. Man, we really live in the digital age now. You can freaking get notifications to your phone when items are available in the Eastern Commonlands tunnel. It's like a perfect clash of the old and the new. The new. Neckbeards everywhere rejoice as we figure out innovative ways to play our 25-year-old video game. I always wondered who the bot is. I thought you could see him. Or is that somebody else? Either there's a tunnel cam guy that has like a stream up. There was one on, it was like Rivervale and Quorum or something. I need a program that will play the game for me. I'm sure they're out there. Good luck using it though without getting either a virus or getting banned. MacroQuest, yeah. The NHL song. Yeah, was this on like, was like the menu music for some PlayStation NHL song or game? Spotify kills me because it just plays the same stuff. But I need to take some time and actually set up. Where is this golem? They're required to play it at every single. That's got to be. You're exaggerating. Are you serious? Like Jimmy Eat World got the sweetest contract ever, and for like the next 90 years, like in 90 years, when they're listening to futuristic space music, they still have to play this Jimmy Eat World song that is like the same as somebody playing Benny Goodman at a football game today. What are they going to call the generation after Gen Z? Generation Alpha? What's the generation after Generation Beta? That sucks. Oh wait, that starts next year. Gen Beta. They're gonna get so much shit. You know how every generation, yeah, Generation Beta cugs, like, they're gonna change it themselves. You know how every generation craps on the generation after it? They're lazy, they suck. They don't understand anything. They don't work hard. I feel like that's been going on forever. I remember being like, I am a millennial, and I remember millennials complaining about millennials, and I was like, you know, we're millennials, right? What? Yeah, it started in like 1980, bro. Huh? Yeah. You're a millennial. No. Those guys suck. Yeah, we suck. Get over it. Get out of your VR brain and play some real flat screen games. Play some NHL 2002. NHL 94 is still a freaking banging game, by the way. So there's a group of people that re-releases a mod or a ROM hack for NHL 94 every year with updated player rosters. it's just so fluid. The game is like so fluid and fun. It's like an upgraded version of the NES ice hockey game. Do you guys remember that on the regular Nintendo? Kevin doesn't because he's a baby, but I was obsessed with Wayne Gretzky's Hockey '98. The NES ice hockey game, you had the fat guy, you had the skinny guy. The fat guy could hit harder, the skinny guy could like skate faster, and then you had the regular size guy. It was like NHL '94 took what was good about that game and just made it better, and people still play it and still release like new versions of it. I had an NES because my sister is 6 years older. Oh, first ever game was Contra. Mine was the first video game I ever remember playing was a game called King's Bounty on the 286. It had VGA, EGA or VGA graphics. Let's see if I can pull up a picture of it. It's all, they re-released it. They like made a new game called King's Bounty that doesn't look anything like the old one because it's got 3D graphics and all that. Here we go. King's freaking Bounty. This was like the battle screen. It was basically oh my gosh. It was basically like Heroes and Might and Magic. It was the original version of that. Look at these chads. You go around and recruit the peasants and the trolls and stuff. That was the first game I played. It was on a computer at an army base my dad worked at. I'm sure they could have gotten in trouble if they knew that it was on there. My grandparents had an Atari too. They had the weird one though. They had the one that was like trying to be a computer, and whenever you turned it on, it was it had like almost like a DOS command prompt. And then you could program your own games in there. And they had a book that was like this big, and you would have to type all the code in to play the game. I think it was the 5200. And it had all the programs in the... Yeah, it was the 50. It was this one. I think they had a 2600 at some point. My dad told me they did, but I think they got rid of it. And we used to... The grandparents' house was kind of like the hub when I was a kid, where all the cousins would meet up. And there was one night where like all the adults went out for dinner or something, and we found the Atari in the closet, and we hooked it up, and then we were like, what the hell is this? Like, it was trash, because I don't think they had any of the cartridge games for it. So I spent like an hour trying to type in the program to like play a game, and then I just freaking gave up. No, 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 no. Go away. I should have just looked up how to do it on Google. Back then it would have been like Metacrawler or Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves. You bastard. No, don't sit down. Faint. Stop sitting. Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves, Web Crawler, Lycos. Oh my gosh. Blast from the past. Alta Vista was my jam, man. That was the search engine. Dude, he does not want to give up. I should just recharm him at this point. Sometimes I like to use the Wayback Machine and just use Alta Vista. Dude, go get out of here. Maybe I should let him get all the way back to his spot. Now everyone just pays Google to put their shitty sites on top. So true. Yeah, Google took over. It was way better though. Sellouts. I'm sure they really care about our opinion of them. They could literally take over the world if they wanted to. They probably already have, we just don't know it. That COVID vaccine is actually an Internet of Things Wi-Fi ad hoc network. There was somebody that posted something like that on Reddit because they saw some of these conspiracy brain people are just so stupid. So they posted a patent from like the US Patent Office for a basically like a Wi-Fi enabled pacemaker, which is like kind of weird but not like completely outside the bounds of what is reasonable or would be considered ordinary. And they were like, look, see guys, I told you, here it is, here's the patent. And the funny thing was the patent was from like 1998 or something, or 2001, right when Wi-Fi started. Like somebody was like, oh, I'm gonna patent this and try to make money off of it. And I was like, my bro, like, you really think all the way back in 1998 they had envisioned all of the technology that we have now, and they were gonna, like, you read through the patent and it was very simple, like it was extremely simple, but the guy was just like convinced, and I was like, I need to get off Reddit. I'm gonna catch their stupid. It's got to be contagious. It's that bad of a case of stupid. We got implanted with microchips. Yeah, there's people that believe that. Like, you realize they don't understand, like, so human tissue is composed of a lot of water, which I'm not a genius, but I read somewhere that water does not conduct electrical, well, it does conduct electrical signals. But that's the problem, because now if your microchip is under something that's conductive, do you think that electrical signal is going to make it to the microchip? And they were like, yeah, they can upload our consciousness using this Wi-Fi patented pacemaker from 1998 into the cloud. And I was like, cloud-based computing wasn't even made in 1998. And I was like, if you want to have a transponder in something that can actually report back, you need a battery to get the amount of power that it's going to take to get that signal out. Trust me, I did a whole research project on putting a freaking RFID tags on prisoners. And the amount of infrastructure and all the considerations, the engineering considerations on it was a mess. And that wasn't even implanting them. It was just like having them wear it on a wristband so you knew where they were. Yeah, because if you want a microchip to like respond back to a signal, you need a signal that's sufficiently strong enough to like actually hit it and make it go and wake up if it's a passive transponder and wake up and report back. Like, it's not just as simple as, oh, you put a microchip in somebody and it's just automatically just pinging all kinds of information. You either need a battery to make it do that, or you need something to interrogate it first, which then it generates a response. If it's stuck in your arm, you need something to really hit it with some good RF for it to actually go, yeah, here you go, here's the data you want. And then that still needs to make it back out, and it needs to use the energy from the incoming signal to generate the response. Not saying it can't be done. It's just not as easy as people think. And if anybody watches this on YouTube later and I'm talking crazy, like, I'm always down to be corrected. If, like, there's an electrical engineer that's like, actually, this is happening, like, this is possible via this technology or whatever, just let me know. I'm not afraid of changing my mind, but just what I know based on everything I've researched. It's not a simple task. Alright, we got the risky pull coming up here. Oh, never mind. That root break trigger is very nice. So what, we got like 6% of a level? 7% of a level? You could wirelessly charge the implant by sleeping on a giant wireless charger. It's got to have a battery. It's got to have a battery to charge. Yeah, basically by the end of that research project, I was like, this would be an expensive nightmare that doesn't produce a lot of value. Keep a better eye on your people. Yeah, I need to make like a better, Kevin, I need to make a better Spotify playlist with a little bit more variety here. What do you guys want to hear? I've got a huge playlist of music I like. Neutral wants to hear Valheim music. You didn't get enough over the last like 8 hours I streamed it. I was kind of getting tired of it earlier. I'm actually glad I played EQ tonight. Valheim has been a good distraction. And then I can get back on EQ and I enjoy it more. And I just realized I started my stream early, so I still have 10 minutes to go and I'm hungry. What will I do in 10 minutes? Play, download Valheim. So you can get on our server. We're gonna make a community server. We're gonna have a, we'll do like a community launch event. You can just be our, like, our wood chopper. That's not boring at all. That's the most exciting job. I used to play Rust in a group, and we had, like, dedicated roles. Kevin, you play League? I did not know that. Alright, we're gonna have a Kevin and MMOcracy League duo night one night. I actually kind of like League. I'm totally trash at it. I'm trash at Dota. I have killed one boss. I killed that stupid deer. I'm really just taking it at my own pace. Like, I spent hours building a house. It was like a nightmare for a while, and then I kind of figured it out. What is ARAM? All random, all middle? So there's no lanes? Huh. So it's just like a big deathmatch, basically? No basing unless you die. That kind of sounds fun. Sounds like it takes a lot of the, I'm insane, not gonna lie. Are you like double diamond ranked or what? I don't know what the ranks are. Are you like way up there? Make a Smurf account and carry me. I don't care anything about ranks, but it'd be funny. You were in the top 3%? No way. That is pretty cool, actually. Okay, we're gonna try splitting these guys. Get up, don't fall. Hopefully charm doesn't break. Wait. Wrong guy. Oh no, he's close. Oh no, this is bad. Screaming Terror wore off and I messed up my route. Let's see if we can pull this off. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Smashy Up. Thank you for that. I never claimed to be good. I'm doing this the hard way. Yeah, I could have just single pulled that. It's good practice. The games were so much better when ARAM had a hidden MMR because you would get matched with people of similar level. Oh, I've been using Screaming Terror. Is Rest the Dead like faster? It's a 3-second cast time. Screaming Terror is 2.5. Okay, I gotta ask a noob question here. What is the difference between pacify and lull? It's the same thing, okay. I thought it was, but I didn't want to be, like, uneducated. I'm surprised my stomach growling isn't registering on the microphone. Oh goodness, this guy is, like, kicking my pet's ass. My low charisma makes me nervous. Makes you nervous for me? Yeah, I do know about that. Being able to break charm and getting that quick heal, that is nice. I was thinking that too, Smash You Up, that the charisma doesn't actually affect anything other than lull critical resist. Let's see. It is right at 930. Should I break charm and try to kill this guy? Because he's at 33%. We'll try that lull. So you said cast. Cast lull on him. Oh, it didn't break it. Okay. Oh, but you can lull and then... Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh no. He's getting away. He's getting away and he's healing. And I missed. Ah, well. Crit resist on Chanter is deadly, absolutely, because you can't FD. Smash You Up's charisma is 36. I got you beat. I'm at 34. When people whisper me, does this happen to you, Smash You Up, or when people whisper you, it changes the way they talk? Well, only do it that way if you want him to heal. Gotcha. Well, it is a perfect time to call it because it is 9:30. So, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate your viewership. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me tonight. I got to go to Vegas over the weekend. I might stream some Valheim on Monday. We'll see. It'll be kind of an impromptu thing. I'll post it in the Discord. And then for my YouTube viewers, thank you for watching as well. This is the MMOcracy. Have a great night and stay classic.